Okay, let's unpack this. Love. It's arguably the most universal human experience, right? Often the most mysterious, too.
Totally. It shapes so much of our lives, our dreams.
And yeah, let's be honest, sometimes it just completely baffles us.
Mhm.
So today, we're not just, dipping our toes in. We're doing a full deep dive into romantic love.
Going beyond the usual stuff.
Exactly. Pushing past the conventional wisdom, the sort of fuzzy ideas. Our mission. We're exploring Dr. Sue Johnson's groundbreaking work.
Ah, yes. Hold Me Tight and the workbook. Really transformative stuff.
Transformative is the word. These aren't just like typical relationship guides. They offer this revolutionary, scientifically backed way to understand connection.
How we connect, why we struggle, and how we can actually build something lasting.
Right. So get ready, because you'll probably discover some surprising things about dependency, why we really fight, and practical ways to get that emotional security we all crave.
It's powerful knowledge.
So Dr. Johnson's own journey into this, it started really personally, didn't it? Watching her parents in her dad's pub back in Britain.
Yeah, seeing the love, but also the pain. It stuck with her.
But the big aha moment came later, also in a pub, funny enough. She just realized romantic love, it's all about attachment, emotional bonding.
Which sounds maybe obvious now, but back then, wow.
It completely challenged what psychology believed, didn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, what's fascinating is just how radical it was. For decades, psychology basically saw dependency as a bad thing.
Right, words like enmesh, codependent.
Exactly. Merged, fused, all seen as dysfunctional. Think back to Dr. Spock in the 50s telling parents not to pick up crying babies.
Oh, wow, yeah, that it would make them weaklings or something.
Right. Dr. Johnson saw that was just dead wrong. She really credits John Bowlby, the British psychiatrist.
His ideas on childhood attachment.
And later, Mary Ainsworth's strange situation experiments. Watching kids react when their moms left and came back.
Revealing secure versus insecure attachment. That was huge for developmental psychology.
Huge. But Johnson saw the genius in applying that same truth to adult romance. That was her second revolution.
And it wasn't immediately accepted, was it?
Not at all. It faced a lot of rejection. Our culture, it loves the idea of the invulnerable warrior.
The totally independent person.
Yeah. So the idea that adults need secure attachment just like kids, it just didn't fit that mold, even though Bowlby himself always thought adults needed it too.
So it's like this fundamental human need was just culturally ignored.
Pretty much dismissed, yeah. We were proof towards self-sufficiency, even if it didn't match our biology.
That's a really powerful point. And thinking about today, our modern world, understanding that biological need feels even more critical.
Definitely.
Writers like Robert Putnam with Bowling Alone, talking about the loss of social capital.
Yeah, the breakdown of community ties, trust.
Right. We don't have that village anymore, the extended family nearby, the lifelong friends next door. So who do we turn to?
Our partner.
Exactly. We're basically asking our romantic partner to provide the connection an entire community used to offer. That's a huge burden.
It is, and the stakes are incredibly high. I mean, surveys show people in the U.S. and Canada rank a good love relationship as their #1 goal.
Ahead of money, success, everything.
Which leads to this really radical insight from Johnson. Love isn't just the icing on the cake.
It's the cake itself.
Exactly. It's a basic primary need, like oxygen, like water, essential for physical and mental health. It's biology, not just poetry.
So, okay, it's not just about feeling warm and fuzzy then. It's deeper.
Much deeper. Look at Jeff Simpson's study on dating couples. Securely attached women. They were better at saying when they were unhappy, asking for support.
They felt safer being vulnerable.
Right, and more confident depending on loved ones. And better giving support, too. Other research shows secure connection helps us understand ourselves better, like ourselves more.
Makes sense. Feeling safe lets you explore.
Yeah, you become more curious, more open to new things, more okay with uncertainty. Secure connection literally makes us more resilient, more adaptable.
Wow. And you mentioned physical health, too.
Oh, the physiological impact is stunning. Jim Cohn's MRI study.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
What did he find?
He found that just holding a loving partner's hand could actually calm down those jittery neurons in the brain during stress.
Seriously, just holding hands.
Yeah. It literally reduced stress and even the feeling of physical pain, especially for what he called super couples, the happiest ones.
So the people we love are like hidden regulators for our bodies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Regulating our physical state, our emotions. And think about this. Naomi Eisenberger's brain scans showed rejection, feeling excluded. It lights up the exact same brain circuits as physical pain.
No way.
Yes. So when we say hurt feelings, it's not a metaphor.
It's literally true. Physically true.
Precisely accurate. It's a real physical experience.
Okay, but if love is so vital, so life-giving, why is it so hard sometimes? Why do we get stuck in these awful fights?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
What happens when that connection feels shaky? Let's get into the dark side, why we fight. Johnson's core idea here is huge.
It really is.
She says most fights, they aren't really about the surface issue, the dishes, the schedule, whatever.
No, they're protests.
Protests over emotional disconnection. That just reframes everything, doesn't it? So, underneath the anger, the criticism, what are people really asking?
They're asking those deep, primal questions. Can I count on you? Are you there for me? Do I matter? Am I important to you? Accepted.
And when the answer feels like no, or even maybe.
That's when what neuroscientist Jack Panksepp called primal panic kicks in. We don't think clearly. We just feel and react.
Survival mode.
Totally. And we tend to fall into one of two main strategies, usually unconsciously. We either get demanding, clinging,
Yeah.
trying to pull our partner closer for reassurance.
Like crying out, notice me, be with me, I need you.
Exactly. Or we do the opposite. We withdraw, detach, try to self-soothe, protect ourselves.
Which sounds more like, I won't let you hurt me, I'll just shut down, stay in control.
Right. And while these might feel safer for a moment, they actually create these vicious cycles, spirals of insecurity that just push partners further apart.
The demon dialogues.
Yeah, that's what Dr. Johnson calls them. Because they hijack everything. Your good intentions go out the window and you're just stuck in this painful loop. She identifies three main ones.
Okay, what are they?
First is find the bad guy. Pure blame game. Attack, attack.
And nobody wins that war.
Nobody. Think of Jim and Pam maybe arguing about feeling unsupported, but it just descends into, you never appreciate me, versus, well, you always shut down. Just endless accusations. No way back to connection there.
Sounds exhausting and familiar.
Then the second one, and this is the most common, is the protest polka, the demand withdraw dance.
Ah, yes. One person pushes for connection, the other pulls away.
Exactly. Often is women doing the demanding, maybe partly due to social conditioning about being the relationship caretaker. They're pushing for an emotional response.
And the other partner, often the man, may be conditioned to suppress emotion or jump to problem solving.
Withdraws. They might offer advice, try to fix it.
The classic fix-it response, which, okay, I get it now, can feel like no emotional response at all, like you're being ignored or dismissed.
Precisely. From an attachment view, it can feel like abandonment. Johnson uses the example of Mia wanting Ken to dance, like physically trying to move his legs.
Oh, dear.
And Ken just freezes up, feeling criticized, like he can't do anything right. Mia, the dance instructor, pushes harder. Ken withdraws further. It's a trap.
A really common, painful trap. What's the third one?
The third is freeze and flee. Withdraw, withdraw. This usually happens after the protest polka's gone on for way too long. There's just this deep hopelessness.
Both partners have given up trying.
Essentially. Think of Terry and Carol. Basic connection, cues eye contact, touch just faded away. They even rationalized why they weren't sexual anymore, denying the pain underneath.
Hiding from each other. Wow.
Both felt flawed, alone. So the crucial question is, how do you break free? These patterns are so powerful, driven by primal fear. It's clearly not just about learning better communication tricks.
No, it has to go deeper, to the attachment distress itself.
Exactly.
Okay, so it sounds bleak, but there is a path out, right? Dr. Johnson's emotionally focused therapy, EFT, offers these 7 conversations.
Yes, it's like a map, a broad map for love, she calls it, moving couples from that distress back to secure connection.
And the results are really good.
Really good. Over 85% success rates reported in studies. It's a systematic way to rebuild things.
So where does the journey start?
It starts by digging underneath the arguments. A really key step early on is finding the raw spots. That's conversation 2.
Raw spots, what are those exactly?
They're hypersensitivities, places where in the past or even now, your core attachment needs were, as Johnson puts it, repeatedly deprived or deserted. Those 2 Ds.
Deprived or deserted. Okay, so it's not just feeling bad, it's this deeper sense of something essential missing or being taken away?
Precisely. It's a primal wound. And it shapes how you react now, like an emotional tripwire.
Triggering a massive reaction that might seem out of proportion to the current situation.
Exactly. Linda, for instance, her mom never praised her. So when her husband Jonathan seemed dismissive, it hit that raw spot hard. Or Steve, whose dad made comments questioning his masculinity.
Leading to sexual performance anxiety later on.
Right. Hitting a raw spot causes this sudden, overwhelming emotional shift.
Yeah.
Sharing these vulnerabilities is terrifying, no doubt, but it's absolutely essential for real connection.
Okay, so you identify the raw spots. Then what?
Then you get to the real core, the hold me tight conversation, conversation 4. This is where the ARE comes in.
ARE.
Accessible, responsive, and engaged. Can I reach you? Will you respond to me? Will you stay engaged with me emotionally?
Ah, okay. The foundations of secure connection.
Exactly. And here's where it gets really interesting. Partners learn to use handles, little images, specific words, short phrases, ways to actually describe those deeper, softer feelings. The sadness, the fear, the shame, they're usually hiding under the anger or withdrawal.
So giving your partner a way to really see what's happening inside you instead of just reacting to the surface behavior.
Yes. Remember Tim and Sarah? Tim usually shut down.
Yeah.
But he learned to tell Sarah he felt crazy paralyzed because he was so scared of disappointing her.
And how did Sarah react?
Hearing that vulnerability, she saw the man she loved, not just the withdrawal. She felt empathy. And then she can risk asking for what she needed. Can you hold me?
Wow, that's the turning point.
That's the secure bonding moment, hearing the real attachment cry and responding with comfort and care. It changes the whole dance.
It creates trust. Okay, what else is crucial?
Dealing with past hurts, forgiving injuries, conversation 5. And these aren't just minor hurts, these are relationship traumas.
Things that really break trust.
Deeply wound. Overturned trust. Yeah. Like Helen, whose husband Conrad downplayed her cancer scare. She felt like he left her dying on the stairs. That created a never-again moment for her.
Oof. How do you even begin to heal something like that?
It's a process. 5 steps.
Yeah.
Really pinpoint the wound. The partner who caused the injury has to stay present, emotionally available, not defensive.
That sounds hard.
It is.
Yeah.
Then the wounded partner expresses the deeper pain, the fear, the betrayal. Then the injuring partner has to truly take ownership, offer a sincere, heartfelt apology, like Ted did for Vera after he comforted her sister instead of her during chemo.
A real apology, not just, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Absolutely, taking responsibility. And finally, the injured partner works towards accepting the apology and risking trust again. It's also amazing how a secure relationship acts like a shield against external traumas, too.
How so?
Studies of 9/11 survivors found those securely attached actually adjusted better after the attack than before. They grew through it. And remember Dan recovering from his stroke.
Maeve is pushing him. Just sing me a line from our song.
Exactly. That secure love provides incredible strength.
So you find the raw spots, learn the ARE dance, forgive injuries. How do you make it stick?
That's conversation 7. Keeping your love alive. Sustaining the changes. It involves a few key things. First, consciously celebrating the positive moments.
Not taking the good stuff for granted.
Right. Noticing the small daily things, but also marking those big turning point moments, like Fernando hearing Inez call him my dear one, or Nancy remembering her husband saying, you're my guy, when he was depressed.
Acknowledging those bonding moments strengthens them.
Definitely. Second, planning rituals, creating intentional little ceremonies for belonging, for handling separations and reunions, like Sean and Amy's relationship repairman calls or just regular date nights.
Making connection intentional.
Third is a safety-first strategy, learning to spot the underlying attachment issue when arguments pop up about practical stuff, like parenting.
So you address the fear first, then solve the problem.
Exactly. Yeah. Like Janet and Morris learning to talk about parenting vulnerably, so Morris could respond with support, not withdrawal. Then they could tackle the issue as a team.
That makes so much sense. What else?
Lastly, crafting your stories. This is powerful. Developing a resilient relationship story, how you faced challenges together and came through. Like Nicole and Bert recognizing how they moved past the attack zone out pattern.
And a future story.
Yeah, a future love story.
Yeah.
Your shared vision, what you hope for your bond. Imagining what you'd tell your grandkids. Like Steve and Marion, I was a good husband and she was the light of my life.
Wow.
And the amazing thing is, articulating these stories, integrating them, it actually helps reshape our brains. It wires in hope, wires in faith in the connection.
This has been incredibly insightful, just reframing love not as some mystery, but as this fundamental, understandable biological need for secure attachment.
It changes everything.
We've seen secure attachment isn't just nice, it's vital for well-being, mental and physical, and those awful demon dialogues.
Not personal failures, but understandable protests against disconnection.
Right, and they can be changed. Through vulnerability, through that ARE dance, accessible, responsive, engaged communication.
And through actively nurturing the bond.
Yeah. Love isn't just passive. It's something you build, you sustain through daily actions, through rituals, through the stories you tell.
And the impact goes beyond just the couple. That ripple effect is huge.
How so?
Well, a strong, secure bond fosters more empathy, more compassion within the family. Remember Ainsworth's studies. Secure kids were more empathetic.
Because they felt safe themselves.
Exactly. When your core relationship feels safe, you have more energy, more capacity to give to others. That builds more caring communities, a more caring world, ultimately. It connects back to what Thomas Merton said about recognizing the interdependence of all living things.
It starts with our closest bonds.
It really does. So maybe the question for you listening right now is,
Mm.
how can you take just one thing from this? Maybe spotting a demon dialogue or thinking about a raw spot or trying an ARE moment.
Mm-hmm.
How can you apply one insight to a key relationship this week?
That's a powerful challenge because the power of love, it isn't just in the big moments, is it? It's built in those small, daily, sometimes really courageous choices to connect.
It's day by day.
So maybe observe your own relationships with these new eyes. You have a map now, you understand the music, maybe you can even change the steps in the dance. So what does this all mean for you?
It means connection is possible.
It means you have the power, really, to create a more secure, more joyful, and definitely a more deeply connected love.